field position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on last year's national champion, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Manning. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are.
There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. Tackled there by the defense. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, they got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Finds his tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And how do you lose sight of the big fella? I mean, the defense, where were they? They were nowhere around. He comes scot-free. Nice job by the quarterback recognizing it, getting the football, and he does the rest and makes the big play down the field.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. The offense changing the play. From the red zone, looking for a space. Gets it out fast. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
The QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket. You've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Oh, they're after him. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal, you're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away, live to fight another down.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Just going to keep it after the snap. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
And And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, LSU.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air, it's St. Clair. Using his legs to buy some time. He'll pull it down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He's got it. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on 4th.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires on the move. Rolls it in. Turning it on. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Finding an escape route. Got the first down and more. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
Pressure coming. He rifles one deep down the middle. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Tiger! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. He leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime.
Brings it in down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. To throw, it's St. Clair. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end can be a big weapon in the passing game. That time on the corner route. Does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
The Buckeyes are marching down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And this is why defensive coordinators lose sleep at night, because guys like this have the football in their hand almost every single play. 3rd down, nothing open. He makes it happen himself. Now set up with a great scoring opportunity with 1st and goal.
And the Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. On the move. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
They'll try it again from the one on 2nd and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Manning. Going up top. Makes the grab on the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Craver. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Get set.
They'll keep it on the ground. Shows him the stiff arm. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Green. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Quick release on the RPO. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, You want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Direct snap. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. The short hands, it's Peoples. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Peoples. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Now improvising. On the run, fires downfield. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
One more snap coming before halftime. On third down, going up top. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, I don't know if there was a lot of question with respect to who that ball was going to be going to. This quarterback knows who his best playmaker is, and on the final play of the first half, he was looking him up. It wasn't going to be easy, but they were able to execute, get on the same page, score the touchdown, and they've got the lead.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good to finish things off. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Shoot, quick pass to the right. Smashes ahead. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Buckeyes just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. On the ground, it's Peoples. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Lewis. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
At the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, Ohio State.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Ohio State. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by 10 to Arkansas State. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know breaks into the open. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line.
He's loose. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. inches along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The corners are walked up tight. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Right down the gut of the field. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single covered, double covered, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside kid. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
Looking left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
The Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to slam it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And this D needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Going for it all. Makes the grab on that side. Open spaces. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, LSU.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Lee. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
The give to the back. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And after that incompletion as a play caller, you need to go back to the well. You can't be afraid to call what has already worked well in this game for you. You got a tie game. You've had a lot of success, whether it's been running or whether it's been throwing. Think about the playmakers that have stepped up in this game, and don't be afraid to double back and call something that had success earlier in the game.
Oh, trickeration, he wants to throw. He stopped way short of the 1st down. They tried to fake, and no one was fooled. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense has it with really good field position. Pulls and fires complete. Turning it on! Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. This late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The inside handoff. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. The Tigers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. After losing yardage on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 10. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, LSU.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at.